From the first time you glanced at the blue cupcake, your mouth was salivating and the digestive system had initiated its long process of metabolism. After the first bite, as your teeth begin to completely destruct the soft blue cupcake, your salivary glands secrete saliva, a mixture of chemicals that helps break down food. As the cupcake collides with your teeth and mixes with the saliva, the food turns moist and easy to swallow. After swallowing the cupcake, muscles in your mouth and throat push the cupcake into your upper esophagus, the tube that connects your throat to your stomach. From there, the muscles in your esophagus create synchronized waves that drives the cupcake further and further down the tube until finally, a muscular valve is signaled by the food, which then allows the cupcake to enter your stomach. Upon entering your stomach, the internal organ uses its powerful muscles to churn and break the food down into smaller pieces until finally, the cupcake is somewhat of a pasty substance. The stomach also releases a proenzyme called pepsinogen, which upon mixing with the gastric juices and other countless fluids is turned into pepsin, an enzyme responsible for breaking down proteins. The role of hydrochloric acid in the stomach is to break down foods and encourage the release of enzymes that further digestion. It also protects the body by killing pathogens commonly found on foods. Once the substance is well mixed, muscle contractions force the cupcake through a valve called the pylorus, and it enters the first section of your small intestine. Gastrin is secreted by the walls in the pyloric end of the stomach, which then triggers for the release of gastric juices, which consists of primarily hydrochloric acid. The pancreas produces enzymes that help digest proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Among these enzymes is bicarbonate, which helps regulate the pH level of the now acidic cupcake. A layer of mucus along the inner walls of the stomach is vital in protecting the stomach from such acidity. Amylase is another enzyme that is formed in the saliva of humans and is a catalyst in turning starches into sugars. The pancreas also releases a liquid called pancreatic juice, which contains a variety of enzymes that are all necessary in the digestive process. The liver secretes bile, a liquid that is stored in the gallbladder. When fatty foods enter the upper section of your small intestine, the bile is released and aids the digestion of fats. In your small intestine, the cupcake enters the second portion known as the jejunum. Here, it's further broken down into nutrients that can be absorbed. As it reaches the last portion of the small intestine, the ileum, the cupcake is broken into very small molecules, and any remaining nutrients are absorbed through the ileum's wall. As the cupcake enters the colon, all the water is eventually soaked up, leaving the cupcake in a soft but composed substance called stool. There's a lot of bacteria in the large intestine that breaks down food, benefits the body, and helps reduce other harmful bacteria. As the stool passes through the colon, muscle contractions separate the waste into smaller pieces and is pushed to the lower colon and rectum. As the walls of the rectum expand and stretch, it signals the need for a bowel movement. Muscle contractions then propel the stool, which is indeed surprisingly blue.